use of a safety leash and harness to ensure against a slackliner falling from a great distance. Following the action of falling into the harness using the leash, termed whipping, a slackliner must perform 3 standard actions to return to a standing position. First, they must leash climb from sitting in their harness to hanging from the slackline. Second, they must mantle from hanging below the slackline to sitting on top of it. And third, they must mount the slackline from a seated position to a standing one. This video is part 2 and will review and demonstrate the most commonly used slackline mantling techniques. Parts 1 and 3 on leash climbing and mounting can be found in separate videos. Hammer. The most common technique for mantling is called several things, but here we will refer to it as the hammer. The hammer uses the counterbalance of an outwardly extending leg to roll the slackliner from under to above the line. To perform this mantling technique, swing a foot upward and hook the back of one of your legs on the slackline. Keep your arms extended to hang under the line. Extend the other leg and simultaneously pull the line towards your chest using your arms, and quickly swing your foot such that you are tracing a big circle around the line in a barrel roll fashion. The goal is to use the rotation introduced by your swinging leg to rotate your entire body around the slackline. Pullover. Adapted from gymnastics bar routines, the pullover is an efficient technique for mantling the slackline. To perform this technique, while hanging from beneath the line, kick both feet upwards. Use increasingly higher muscle groups, starting from your thighs and lower abdomen, to pull your legs upwards towards the sky. While rolling your lower body upwards, use your arms to pull the line towards your belt line. The goal is to use the rotation introduced by swinging your legs to rotate your entire body around the slackline. Once your feet are as high as you can get them, drop them forward and allow them to continue tracing your center of gravity around the line. Modified pullover. The modified pullover advances one leg at a time over the line in an inverted manner. This allows your center of gravity to travel from below to above the line in segmented motions. To perform this mantling technique, swing a foot upward and hook the back of one of your legs on the slackline. Extend the other leg entirely upward and drape it over the line while using your arms to pull the slackline towards your belt line. Holding this position, release your hooked leg and match it with the other. Leading with your head and neck, extend your back and lean upwards as you drop your legs on the opposite side of the line. Muscle up. Similar to climbing mantling, the muscle up flatly ascends over the slackline using minimal support from your legs. To perform this technique, create a bounce while hanging under the line. Right before the peak of the large bounce, roll from one side of your torso through the other and pull upwards swiftly. At the peak of the bounce, quickly extend both elbows while pushing downward on the line until you are above the line. Back asswards. A wild variant of the pullover, this mantling technique slowly counterbalances the slacker into a sofa position. To perform this technique, lean backward and lift your feet upwards to the same side of and over your head. Pull evenly down through your arms while aiming your feet further upward. Aim to pull the webbing towards your seat. Keep your core engaged and in a plank position as you allow your center of gravity to roll upwards and around the line. Mantling is often one of the biggest challenges to slackliners trying leashed slacklining for the first time. Without the assistance of the ground, you'll find you rely exclusively on your body awareness, muscle control, and center of gravity to manipulate your position around the slackline. Think carefully about how the movement of the smallest parts of your body affect your center of gravity relative to the line. You will find you are able to mantle more efficiently and with more intent. Be sure to review Part 1, leash climbing techniques, or check out Part 3, mounting techniques. And keep your eyes on Ascend's website for upcoming slackline events, classes, and workshops.